This is the big one, everyone. We are live looking back at Spartan Stadium. My name is Geoff Preston.
I'm Robert Bondy.
We are looking forward to the big matchup this Saturday at 6:30 in Eugene, Oregon. The Autzen Zoo will be going crazy as MSU, number 7 in the country, takes on Oregon, who is currently ranked number 3. That's in the Associated Press poll. This is a game the fans have been looking forward to for a really long time. You don't have to wait much longer, everyone. The game is just days away, and Robert, the excitement, the anticipation of this one, you can feel it in East Lansing right now, and the game's not even here.
Exactly. You just feel it all around campus. Even today, earlier this week, I saw a Fox robot, the football robot, walking around. It's just campus been electric all week, and this is a big one. This one truly can change the college football landscape and really move Michigan State into that conversation as a true national championship contender. And obviously, some people have predicted them playing the first ever college football playoff, but a win against Oregon really cements them there. Because the Big Ten schedule, frankly, is not going to be as tough, and that's why if they can find a way to beat Oregon, it's not out of the picture to see them run the table through the regular season at least.
No, it's not, but of course, finding a way to beat Oregon is something that not a lot of teams have done in the past few years. Oregon's been one of the dominant programs, not just out west, but anywhere. But when it has happened, a big key has been the ground game and keeping the ball out of the hands of that really explosive offense.
That is definitely true. Time of possession has been the one thing that Stanford, a team that's beaten them twice the last 2 years, has had success with. Stanford held the ball for nearly 43 minutes last season. The year before that, when they beat them as well, they had it for almost 38. So, talking about that alone, that's the key, it looks like. Michigan State's talked about that all week. They've been using some of that Stanford tape as, kind of practice and, as leverage of maybe this is what we need to do to get the job done out there. So that's a key thing here, getting that run game going, especially Jamie Langford's got to get it going this week as well.
And it looks like he might have a little bit of help. Obviously, Travis Jackson went down with that apparent back, maybe lower body injury against Jacksonville State on Friday. He's listed as good to go on the depth chart. Coaches have all said that he should be able to play. A little less important in the running game, but McGarrett Kings also looks like he's ready to go, and Langford also got dinged up, but he looks ready to go as well. So it looks like all the horses are in the barn for MSU to try to keep the ball away from Marcus Mariota, the Honolulu Junior, who is absolutely a nightmare for defenses to prepare for.
He really is. Last week in the opener against South Dakota, he led that offense to 62 points, and he actually played one half, and he put up 300 total yards, 4 total touchdowns. The man a year ago had 40 total touchdowns, over 4,000 total yards. There's a reason why he's considered one of the favorites to win the Heisman this year, and that's going to be key for Michigan State. Can they get the pressure on him and keep the ball out of his hands so he's not running all over the place? Because that's the key. If he gets out and does what he does best, I don't see Michigan State have much of a chance in this game.
No, when quarterbacks like that get space, watch out. Well, now this might be the hardest game of the year to predict for both of us. I think I'll get the hate out of the way first, so you guys can all send your emails to me. I picked Oregon at the start of the season. Obviously, we don't have a whole lot else to go on. Right. MSU did impress me quite a bit last week with how well they handled Jacksonville State, but I still think at Autzen Stadium in Eugene, if this game was here at Spartan Stadium behind us, might be a little bit different. I'm staying with my original pick and original score. I think one of the better football games we see at any place in the country this year. Oregon wins 24-20.
Geoff, I was with you right there a week ago, and in our season predictions for game by game, I did have Oregon winning this one. I'm flip-flopping, though. I think Michigan State's going to have this one. I think they're going to steal it on the road. Oregon is a very good team, don't get me wrong, and I think Oregon's going to put up points when they have the opportunity, but I don't think they're going to have much of an opportunity to do that. I think Michigan State's going to have the strategy of keeping the ball out of Mariota's hands, out of the explosive Oregon offense's hands, and I really think it's going to come down to where if they can hold the ball for 35 to 40 minutes, they're going to get the W, and I think they will. I think they'll be able to establish the run game. I think Coach D might have a few tricks up his sleeve, maybe a fake punt, fake field goal somewhere in there, and I think Michigan State's going to somehow steal this one. I predict 24-22, and I think it's going to really change the season if they can do that.
Either way, win or lose, pretty good time to be watching Spartan football.
Yeah.
And so we will be back later next week with a recap of maybe one of the most important non-conference regular season games in MSU football history. Until then, have a good time watching the game, everybody. I know we will. I'm Geoff Preston.
I'm Robert Bondy.
We will see you later next week.